Welcome to Krendar's Adventures, everybody. It's time for our little Valkyria Chronicles. One of my favorite games. It's an excellent turn-based strategy game with some action elements to it. And as you can see, beautiful artwork. So what we're going to do then here is give this a go. Now this is going to be 1 hour episodes because it's a slow-paced game, being a tactical game. So let's cut that off so we don't have spoilers. I don't want to have shorter episodes because since it is a slower paced game, I need to make sure that we can actually get something done in an episode. So it'll be 1 hour long episodes. Also, the intro to the game, there's a lot of backstory right at the beginning. So if you're the kind of person who doesn't care about the story too much and just want to see the action, feel free to skip ahead until you see the shooting start. I will try to remember to put a timestamp in the description to tell you where to go to, but if I forget to do that, just skip ahead until you find the first tutorial battle. For everybody else who's interested in the story of this game, and I recommend you would be, it's a very interesting story. This is an alternate history game taking place on an Earth that is not... Actually, it's not even alternate history, because they have different countries. We're going to be in a country that's very, very much like Switzerland, but it's called something else. The countries around it are also called something else, but they have real-world analogs. But there is a tiny bit of sort of steampunky mysticism to it, to add some extra flavor to everything. So I'd recommend watching the backstory. Let's go. Just so you have context for how everything's going on. So Gallia is the country that is like Switzerland, or one of its neighbors.
1935 EC. Two powers controlled the continent. In the east, the sun rose over the autocratic East European Imperial Alliance, otherwise known as the Empire.
I like how it's European rather than European.
In the west, a network of loosely allied democracies formed the Atlantic Federation. Both powers depended on a precious mineral, Ragnite, for their survival, and its growing scarcity led to the inevitable war. Hostilities began in the east when the Empire aggressively crossed their western border. The Atlantic Federation responded, and the Second European War was on. The Empire, with its vast military superiority, struck hard, gaining ground in early victories and putting the Federation on the defensive. Emboldened by their progress and momentum, the Empire set their sights beyond the borders of the Federation. In neighboring Gallia, a peaceful principality along the sea, they found their next victim. Gallia had long maintained its neutrality in the tensions between the two superpowers. But the rich stores of Ragnite under the Gallian soil proved too tempting for the Empire. It amassed troops along the eastern border and invaded with all the force of an avalanche. Prologue. Gallia to arms.
It has kind of like an alternate version of World War I kind of feel to it.
March,
I feel like. Actually, I guess World War II.
Outside the Gallian
Early World War II.
of Bruhl.
Considering 1935. I like how all the cutscenes look like they're paintings.
Before the invasion, headed inland towards the capital.
Like moving paintings. It's beautiful.
I haven't been down this road in years. It really hasn't changed very much. Whoa. Already? Hey there, guys. beautiful. Starting early this year. You're heading upstream, huh? How's the water?
Freeze! Put your hands in the air. Slowly. Haven't seen you around before. What's your name?
My name's Welkin. And you are?
The one with the gun. We're with the Bruhl Town Watch. I'm Alicia. Alicia Melchiot. So, I'm wondering what you've been writing in that little book you've got there. Imperial spies are in the area.
This book is nothing, really. I was just sketching the fish and, you know...
Yes. Oh, I know. And you know there's a war on, don't you? All right then, Mr. Artist. We'll talk about fish sketching down at the station. Take him away.
Thanks, fish.
Spot the player characters. Eh? Who do you think it is?
Flowers, bugs, and fish. You're not bad with a pen, are you? I have to say, they're really very good.
Thank you. So you see, I really was just sketching.
Maybe. Or this could be some kind of secret code. And I intend to take my time finding out for sure.
Great.
Welks? Is that you?
Isara! Oh, your timing is perfect.
What have you gotten yourself into now, Welkin? Wait. Don't you live at the old general's house? That's right. I'm General Gunther's daughter, Isara. You do know everyone's supposed to evacuate, right?
Yes, I'm aware of that. My brother's here to help me move to the capital, but that may be difficult. I mean, unless you're willing to let him go, that is.
Huh? I apologize, but I was just doing my job, you know. I saw you with the notebook and thought you were a spy. Again, I'm really sorry about that.
Thanks. Don't worry about it. I can see how I might have looked a little suspicious.
Welks has a real passion for observing nature. That's why he's studying it at the university, right?
Guilty as charged. I get so into it sometimes I forget where I am or that somebody might be watching me.
Gunfire! Everyone keep your heads down!
Over there! Come on!
I like how it's World War II era, but these guys are essentially still wearing plate mail.
Damn it!
Welkin, you can handle a gun, right?
Yeah. I mean, I made it through training anyway.
Well, they're probably just a small scouting team. We should be able to take them out.
I'm with you.
Alright, battle time. Oh, saving the game. Let's do that. Okay, I'm gonna save over this because that's an old save. I don't need any more.
Okay, here's the plan.
Alright, so we got 3 enemy scouts that we need to kill. Now, scouts are one of the player classes. There's 5 classes in this game that we'll see a bit later.
I see 3 of them.
Right now it's all just scouts,
That's 3 too many.
which are, as you'd
Listen a
expect,
second.
one of the
There's
weakest.
something I should explain.
With one exception. There's one weaker class, but it's used for something else. What was that noise? Oh. Let me just turn down the speakers on my other system there. Okay. Command mode. Okay, so let me just summarize what that was telling us. We have command points at the upper left. That's the 3 badge symbols. That means you spend a command point to move a unit, and when you move a unit, it goes into a more action-y mode. But you can only... Each unit can only move a certain distance on its turn, and that distance is determined by what class it is. Scouts can move the farthest. So we can get some information on everybody by pointing at them. Not much to see here, but it'll let us know everybody's hit points. Alright, let's start with... Man himself, Welkin.
Here we go.
So we have action points. That determines our range of movement. As we move around, it goes down. Staying still, it doesn't, so we can think. So now they're going to teach us about movement and handbags. Now we've got these lines above us. That lets us know where we're seeing our opponents. I think the yellow line means that we can get close enough to fight it, and the blue lines mean it's too far away. If I remember correctly. Let's get up here. I don't remember them moving this slowly before. If we press RB, we can attack. Now, a lot of enemies will take automatic shots at you if they see you while you're close enough. But once you go into targeting mode, they'll stop so that you can aim. Yeah, and they'll also counterattack after you've shot them. And that is why we want Crouch here. Yeah, there's something really bad about the frame rate here right now. I need to do something about that after this battle's over. Okay. Nice. Got him. Okay, so you can only do one attack per turn.
Yes.
But still have movement points left that I could potentially use. God, why is this running so slow? Anyway. Yep. I know about cover. I was literally just using it. I wonder if I can... I can't go to options during a combat. So in the graphics options, there's 2 options for either... there's those automatic shots I was talking about. You can either set your frame rate to be restricted by refresh rate or by 30 FPS. I've got it set to refresh rate, so it should be going up to a maximum of 60, but I'm going to try setting it back to 30 and seeing if that helps.
Moving out.
As soon as the game lets me. Alright, Alicia. Let's go. Now we're getting better frame rate now, suddenly. That's weird. I wonder why that is. Oh, that plate mail doesn't help much, does it? Now, technically, you can choose to move the same character multiple times in a round. But if you do that, they'll have less and less AP each time, so I don't feel like doing that. Besides, I've got 3 action points and... Sorry, 3 command points and 3 characters, so Might as well just move each person once. I wonder why they're varying so much. I'm gonna try turning VSync off as well. That's usually pretty unnecessary in my experience. Can I get to cover? No, I can't. Okay, so see, can't move anymore. Alright, there's no point in shooting at it from this range. Won't bother. Alright. Yes. Alright, it's 3-on-1 now, sucker. What do you got? You got nothing, that's what you got. Except for my bullet in your chest. That's just explaining what I was just saying about how you can activate a character multiple times in a round. I think there's a way I can just automatically snap between... Yeah, okay. The D-pad lets me just snap between characters quickly. Alright, Alicia.
Okay?
You got this one. I'm all slow again now. What is going on with that? Oh, he's reloading. Run while he's reloading. Alright. Alright, once we're back to the book mode, I'm gonna check our options menu out here.
I don't see any more of them.
And she would know, because she's a scout. 500 ducats. Aw, yeah. Alright, optiones, please. Where's the rest of my optiones? Is this all I get while I'm in here? Alright, hang on. Save. Title screen. Opciones. Por favor. Wait, what? Okay, I guess I have to actually exit the game for this? So I had a separate option screen on the way into the game. Alright. Let's go through some more cutscenes and then we'll call it an episode, and then I'll do it between episodes. So I guess the first one won't be an hour, but future episodes will be an hour, roughly.
Miss Melchiot, there's no other sign of the enemy.
Good. Now, go keep watch and stay alert.
Yes, ma'am. What should we do with the bodies, ma'am?
We'll bury them. So it's begun. I'll do whatever it takes to protect the people of this town. I'll do it. Even going to war, I'll do it.
What are those?
Seeds from the lion's paw. It blooms white, small, simple, and strong.
I want to be able to remember, once the war is over, that it wasn't all just people killing people. That even in war, there was also new life.
The background music is so good.
On the 15th day of the 3rd month of the year 1935, the Empire began its assault in earnest. A formal declaration of war was made upon Gallia. Though it was only a small front in a massive continental assault, what followed would prove that a tiny nation could best a military giant. These events would tell a story of tragedy hidden in the mists of time. A story of courage and of trust, of persecution and hate, and of love blooming even through the flames of war. What follows is a record of this conflict, and of those who fought, lived, and died. Chapter 1. In Defense of Bruhl.
Seeing that old mill spinning again really makes it feel like home sweet home.
I hear that. It really is one of the most beautiful things about this town. Well, citizens, our enemy can't be far behind. I thank you for your help. Goodbye, and take care.
How's the packing coming along, Ys?
Almost done. I only need to take the everyday basics.
Well, the Empire's got to be close by. Let's hit the road by sundown.
Martha, look! Welks is here!
Oh, welcome back, Welkies.
You're still calling me that? Martha, I'm 22 years old. And more important, you shouldn't be running around. Aren't you due any day now?
Ah, a light jog won't hurt the little spud. I should know. I've already had 4 of them.
Hello there. Is Welkin in?
Oh, hello, Alicia. What brings you here?
I just wanted to apologize. For before. Here. This is for you.
Really? These are for me?
I work at the bakery. Well, I did until the war started anyway. It's where I live, too. That's preserved bread, so it's pretty hard. Heat it up before you eat it, all right? I baked it myself, so the flavor's guaranteed. Best you ever had.
Thanks. Do you want to come in?
Arrested and shot at? You've had a busy day of it, haven't you, Welkies? And what a lovely lady you are for all that adventuring. Good job, Welkies.
What? Wait, no, it's not like that. Alicia just saved my skin, that's all.
He's right, we just met. I'm not his girlfriend, just his hero.
although I'm really hoping to be his friend.
Oh, well, I'm sure you will. Be good to my Welkies here, won't you?
Okay, seriously, Martha, enough with the Welkies already.
That's a lovely portrait. Is that General Gunther?
Yep. It was taken before I was born. But that's Dad.
That's Dad? You're a lucky guy. And who's that with him there?
My father, Tamer. He was an engineer. The General's tank was his creation.
Wait a minute. But I thought the General was your dad.
My birth parents died when I was a baby. The General was kind enough to take me in as his own after that.
Yeah. We're not related by blood, but she's definitely my little sister.
Sorry, was that question too personal?
No, I don't mind at all. I was blessed with two wonderful fathers.
Yeah, I guess you were, huh? Oh, is that really the time? I've got to get going.
Why don't you see her off, Welks? I can take care of the rest of this on my own.
All right, I will. I'll be right back.
See you later, Isara. Safe travels.
Wow, look at this. Bruhl's really becoming a ghost town.
They've been leaving for a while. Just about everyone is evacuated by now. You can't blame them. Tensions are rising with the Empire. We'll survive. The Town Watch will guard and protect the home front. Everyone will come back someday. They'll come back when it's safe again, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, Welkin, I'm curious. Are you gonna join the army like your father?
I don't think that's for me. What I'd really like to do is be a teacher.
Huh. A teacher?
Yeah. Animals and insects, flowers and plants, they've always been my passion. I've learned a lot from nature. You see, my dad, he protected this country as a general, but it's just that I want to give back in my own way. My own way, you know what I mean?
I think I do. You're sure about it?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's deep in your own way. Ah! What was that?
That sound.
Shooting down civilians, that's just rude.
I don't believe it. The mill.
Miss Melkia, the Imperials are attacking. There's a squad of them in town right now.
Get all the Town Watch together, now! We've got to fend them off.
They must be at Mill Plaza. I'll help.
Thanks, Welkin. Now move out! Stay low!
So on each page, we have multiple little story bits, and there's always one battle on each page, which you can identify at a glance by the one that shows a tactical map on it. So I'm going to save here. We're going to call this an episode or here. I'm going to fix this frame rate problem, and then we'll move on with the next battle next time, and we get to see a little bit more of combat now the tutorial's over. I'll see you then.